small crowd today. Boy, my phone is cooked. I tell you, my phone is cooked, bro. This shit is cooked. Yep. Shout out to my two people that's in here right now, man. Shout out to them. Ollie, what's good? I'm listening to you, that one person that's in here right now. It said two, then it jumped down to one. They might be just hating or they got hit by it. But yeah, like I said, today was a long goddamn day. Shit. I still ain't watched Fightland yet either. I'm gonna catch it. Probably watch it tonight before I lay down. I'm gonna try to. If not tonight, for sure, when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna watch that junk. If you currently in the live, go ahead and drop, comment. Let me know who's up in here. Let me know what y'all ass doing up this late. Is it the same reason my ass up? Are you working? Talia, what's good? I gotta hit Sam up to make sure he ready for Sunday. Send him his reminder. We're gonna have another live tomorrow for sure. Cause I gotta make sure I do some more advertising. I'm gonna do some individual videos tonight, put them out, and then I'll probably be putting the little promos of the game show up in it so more people can know about it. Well, I do know Spence said he was interested. So what I'll do, I'm going to try to get a backup just in case. So I'm going to hit Spencer Valley out, see if he willing to go ahead and be the contestant. He probably asleep right now. That's the reason why he ain't going to come in this live. But tomorrow I'll be doing one much earlier so that I can get more people in it and more people can be aware. But you don't see them. You don't see them up here. You just don't recognize him by the name. He come up sometimes. Like he used to come up on that gent when we used to be talking. When we used to be talking about not Snowfall. Raising Canaan at the end of that. After each episode come on, he'll come up. He talk about his wife sometimes and shit from the Bay. You know him when you say him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, he told me he was interested. So and Ryan said she was interested too. So I'll hit them up for backups, in case he doesn't make it for this Sunday, because yeah, it's going down this Sunday. What you mean he way lighter than you? Yeah, Michael Ealy lighter. And the dude we talking about, yeah, he light skinned. So we're gonna definitely I'm gonna say for this first one, we're gonna have, of course, OG Power, we're gonna have Book 2, Raising Canaan, Forest, and I gotta spin one other show inside of it too. At least one. So it might be Snowfall. It might be, you just never know. But yeah, this first one, the first couple ones, I'm gonna try to make it a little easy for niggas, But anyways, though, who caught that Snowfall trailer? The drop, the Snowfall Saga. You said yes, they will have lifelines for yes. For the first 3 rounds. 9 for the bonus round. Bonus round, you hit or miss. No help. Oh yeah, buckets. I've been playing around with that OBS. Always why I ain't using it just yet, because I'm not like, I'm not. I would say I'm not efficient enough with it to like do my lives and stuff on it yet, but I'm pretty impressed with a lot of the shit that I've seen. So for sure, my individual uploads will be done on OBS. That's 100%. Now, as far as the lives, and like, I got to figure out exactly how I do I like it. I got to figure out exactly, when I have people come up and shit. Like, I'm about to drop the link now. Like, StreamYard just make it simple, but like, it is a lot of features that OBS got that's favorable over StreamYard. And then on top of that, OBS is free. StreamYard is expensive as hell. So we're gonna talk about that. T Miles is Franklin in it. So really quick, I'm gonna run through this trailer, talk about the biggest things that I see up on there. It was a lot in there. So one thing I noticed that it seemed like, one is more, according to the trailer at least, is more based around Wanda than it is Leon. Because she's the one in the music game and stuff like that. And it seemed like, more so that, it seemed like more so that Leon is like the one that's protecting it, instead of the storyline being heavily based on him. Now I could be wrong, it could be totally different. We see a lot more of them, but I'm simply basing off the trailer that we saw. It seems like it's going to be based around Wanda, like she's the face of it. Yeah, I think it is a better option, especially from the expense standpoint. Is the music biz really the best place for Wanda? She gonna be surrounded by LA exactly. Excuse me. And this is the thing that I think. I also think that because at the end of Snowfall, Leon was done with the drug gang altogether. But the problem is with what Wanda is getting herself into. She thought, because you hear her in the trailer, she's saying, no killing, no police, and none of that. She thinking that the music game is going to be a new open space for her, them to profit and do well about, and not have to worry about all the dangers that they faced when it came to dealing with the crack game. But was she wrong? Little did she know that it's ugly ass niggas in every single industry. Every industry gonna have ugly ass niggas. It ain't no avoiding that. You feel me? So, the ugly ass nigga up in there. What's his name? Was DJ some shit? Forgot the ugly ass nigga name. But I'm gonna do a video on it, breaking all the characters down. The ones that we know is on there, and also the ones that might pop up. Why the hell I can't find that photo that I'm looking for though? That's the crazy part. Where did that glass nigga at? This it right here? I'm tripping. Yeah. So this ugly ass nigga right here, the nigga that was like from the dope game to the rap game. That ugly ass nigga right there, you can just tell, judging by what he just said, and also you can tell by this image here later on that this nigga is gonna be a big problem, and you can kind of get a little gist of what the storyline is gonna consist of because of the things you hear him say in the trailer and just the things that you see going on. Like, we know the gangs is going to be heavy on it. Like, the gangs are going to be involved. It's LA in the 90s. So there's no way you can tell the story of LA in the 90s without the gangs, right? So you see this nigga got a hammer here. Look like he about to, I don't know, he about to bash her hand in or whatever the fuck he about to do with it. But he ugly as hell, clearly, right? And you hear him saying, be prepared to push them tapes or some shit like that in the trailer. So you can tell that he's gonna first act like, in fact, this right here is something that I'm not guessing. This is something I know because I literally got the script to read that part. He gonna fake like he easing into it, like he cool and all that, and then eventually his little glass gonna start being ignorant as hell. He gonna start forcing them to, move product through the music. You know how niggas do. It's gonna be he gonna use that as a front to move his weight. So they're gonna be doing both. No different from how shit was in the 90s. Death Row did that shit, Bad Boy Records, all of them. It's the same shit. Leon definitely got the money to since he didn't give it up to Saint. Yeah, Leon should have some money. So I'm pretty sure he probably put money up into the label. And he also, probably bought some freestyle. It looks like he might be owning a laundromat. So the laundromat that we've seen in the trailer probably is his. And don't be surprised if you end up seeing them use the laundromat as a front, just like Ghost and Tommy did on Power. What's the over under we see fake Suge Knight? We probably will see that shit, bro. I would say I can't guarantee we're gonna see it in the first season, but I would say throughout the show, eventually, we definitely gonna see that nigga. They gonna have a nigga that's gonna be similar to Suge Knight that you gonna know that's him without them saying that's him. I don't know what Disney nigga you talking about, but hey, I guess it's him. What do you mean you've been saying this Snowfall for a while? I seen it after end. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Causing problems for them. Dope game makes you come back. Yeah, so they gonna definitely get caught up to the point that they're gonna have to get back in it. That's definitely gonna happen. Franklin gonna be sleeping at the laundromat until Leon give him a job. So, speaking of that, so somebody asked the question, is Franklin gonna be in this? Well, clearly by the trailer, they're not showing him, right? Now, I can't guarantee this, or I can't say that yes or no, but I can say some of the rumors that has been said about it. That's something I can say. Now, according to the rumors of what folks saying, it's people saying that he is going to be in it. Somebody said that I'll put this is one of the things that's set up there. I'm gonna put it. I'm putting it on the screen right here. Says that it said Snowfall Universe finds Leon to report on the CIA and crack. Most of the season would be spent searching for Franklin. He's faked his death and is living a quiet life of sobriety in Altadena, where he's getting his master's in education. Franklin agrees to speak to the reporter on the condition the story that his death is confirmed. Franklin makes amends with Leon. The season ends with Franklin speaking to his mother at prison and reconciling. So an anti-rap group forms and becomes a thorn in Leon and Wanda's back. I can see that part being true for sure. They initially dismiss it as white people who are scared of rap until they learn is a Compton community group led by Franklin. Franklin is preaching that Leon and Wanda are glorifying the gangster lifestyle that destroyed the neighborhood, and Franklin is proof of the damage that lifestyle causes. Years as an alcoholic. Leon eventually gets to speak to Franklin, and Franklin reveals he got clean and realized everyone was suffering from the crimes they committed except Leon. Franklin was going to make Leon and Wanda pay. Now, I find that to be kind of crazy because Leon was the one that was trying to let the shit alone, change up, especially, after the death of Scully's kid. So if this does turn out to have any kind of truth to it, bro, that would be insane. So Franklin would be a big ass hypocrite at this point. Now, another rumor, and I think this one here is a little bit more credible. Now the dude could be just flat out lying, but I don't know. Why would he lie like this? It was a good lie if he did lie. So this is the guy posting. He said, "All right, I'm only dropping this because I fuck with y'all. Today I was able to attend a panel they did on the drop at Essence Fest down here in New Orleans. Now the Essence Fest is a thing. That is something that I do know. They answered questions while still being spoiler free and played a 3-minute snippet of an action scene. Damson Idris did come out to a crazy round of applause and screams. Of course, he was asked if he was on the show, and he did. And all he did was that little smile he does and say, "Guess we have to wait and see," in that British ass accent. I mean, this is a fan. Like I said, he could be lying. This part here, I can't say it is true or isn't. Now, it's certain people I can say is in it from the older one. Another one that I would be curious, and I guess I'll go ahead and go to, because I'm not going to be on here that long. It's late as shit. But one thing, shit. One thing that I can say, or they probably ain't gonna like me to say this shit. I don't know. But people that we expect and curious of, obviously Franklin is at the top of that list. That's who folks want to see the most. They wonder, is he alive? Is he dead? You know, things in that nature. Well, not dead, but you know, is he gonna be in it? That's right. He's first. Then, of course, you know, his mom, Cissy, is still alive. So that's another one that's out there, and you know, you curious. You got a lot of curiosity going on in this one, because actually a lot of big characters survived Snowfall. Like the only big ones that died was Jerome and Teddy, really. Everybody else survived, kind of. Well, Alton, Franklin's dad, died in season 4. Or, you know, even though we didn't see it, but, you know, Teddy said he shot him and dumped him somewhere. So, but other than that, you know, Oso is still alive. Louis is still alive. Obviously, Franklin is still alive. Scully is still alive. What's her name? The other one that disappeared, which is one that, you know, I kind of wonder, is she gonna pop back up? What's her name? Oso's ex-girlfriend? I forgot her name. Nah, the story's not about Louis. The story's about Wanda and Leah. Looks like more so Wanda. Well, hopefully Franklin changed his ways out. You know, maybe he'll change his ways. Oh yeah, and another one. Now this is one that I know for sure is in this one. Big Dion, he survived, and Big Dion 100%. Now that's one of them that I can say 100% is it. I mean, I think it makes sense that Louis, you know, is in it. You feel me? I think it makes sense. But Obviously, she wasn't in the trailer. We haven't gotten anything directly stating that she's in it. But like the fact that they had her as a runaway kind of makes sense to me because I know for sure that they already knew they were doing the spinoff before season 6 was complete because I was on set doing season 6 and they were talking about it, that it's going to be a spinoff. So I know for a fact they knew, they were going to do one way before they actually came out with it. Shout out to more Kenny, appreciate the jewels. Louie was more a girl despite the drama. Yeah, she was kind of girly. She just was too. I mean, she was selfish to a degree, but I also think Louie sometimes don't get the recognition that she deserved because obviously Franklin was the biggest piece, but I would argue Louie was second for sure. Right. So they leave him alive. They ass can come back. Now, but one of them that I could see actually being gone, and it kind of makes sense to bring him back. Maybe it's Oso because his story kind of ended well, The only way Oso would kind of still be a problem, I guess, to the point that his story kind of matters is if Teddy survived. But Teddy's dead, so I don't think Teddy matters. Shout out to Grandma. Appreciate you with the jewels. And then I would guess since he got the message from the new girl. I forgot the new girl's name too. I forgot both of Oso girl names. But anyways, since he got the message from her, he might go back and link up with her, and maybe they'll, write up a storyline involving that. But we got introduced to some new characters. We got James, played by my boy Peyton. For those of y'all that's not familiar, if you was a fan of All American: The Homecoming, he was the lead of that, along with Jeffrey. And then, of course, they got I forgot his real name, but the guy that plays he's playing Lamar, which is the little brother of James. Like he's some kind of big time. Well, maybe not big time, but talented producer or some shit like that. So, and it looks like another thing I noticed about this damn trailer, them niggas was doing a lot of running. So it's like a lot of niggas gonna be getting their ass chased on that bitch. Like it's a lot of running.
You gotta understand what I've been through. When I was getting clean, music brought me back to life. Damn.
Yep, and a lot of drive-bys and shit.
You gonna shoot me, Lee? Inspiration hits when it hits. This is the new Gold Rush.
It's crazy because at the beginning of that jam,
no cops, no murder.
It looked like it wasn't much going on, and that bitch kind of
I need you to make a track for me. Something special.
Yes, underrated bass line.
Remember them cassette tapes, man.
And it's hella black. We gotta bring artillery some real players. Do you think
Yeah, that's another great thing, Ali, that is taking place in the 90s. And you know what I'm really hoping for is that it give us that Raising Canaan type style of show again. Okay, we can get another one like that or even close to it. Yeah, it's gonna be some good times. And then speaking of which, also we got. So let me ask you out: is anybody gonna check out A Different World? Because I'm thinking about covering that one too. Also, I need to work on a lot of trailer breakdown. That's really three. I never did Beauty in Black. I didn't do this one yet, but this one will be the priority. And then you got A Different World. He the one to do the beats. Okay, so I guess A Different World is a yes. We're gonna be dealing with that. Who watched Spiteland already? Because my boy CG hit me up in the DMs and said he thought it was pretty good this past week. So I'm gonna check that out. I didn't watch the original Different World, so I'm not watching this one either. Damn. Well, I can't say I watched it heavily, but I definitely seen episodes. So I'm gonna check it out. It's probably gonna be similar to Bel Air, another classic '90s sitcom turned drama, and I think Bel Air turned out pretty good. So Different World probably will be too. Yeah, that's really when I was watching the Jada and Tupac shit. I'm gonna say this too, and I don't mean no harm, but goodness, Whitney, she looked rough now. She did not age back. She did not age gracefully. Goodness gracious. Man, speaking of the Martin prequel, I don't know what happened. Um, they was gonna do a reunion for that gent, and was talking about a spinoff for that gent, like probably like 3-4 years ago. I was supposed to have been his stand-in, which is crazy. Jada Pickett to live. Damn shit.
I'm finna let you and your female cousin go to a house full of bloods. Where you from? You should be here. Hey, blood, run that back. These are life and times of a ride. Life and times of a ride. Survival is vital.
Yeah, she looked like one of them fucked up Barbie dolls from Small Zone. Just yeah, I know that movie. I used to love that movie growing up. Yeah, she looked like one of them motherfuckers. Cause I remember when I first seen her at goddamn Grey's Anatomy, I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, girl.
A new world opened up, and I'm at the front of it. When I was running with Leon Franklin, I had a front row seat to how they
I swear that little cliff right there, that nice ass view in the hills. Every single show, if it is shot in LA, they're gonna have a scene right there. Every show.
We know our customers because we are our customers. Uzi in the stash, dodging the crash. Product of the ghetto, so it built to last. Hard to stay in the present when you define by your past. Music business.
Oh shit. He said the boss should drop his drop. All these new actors need their money and stuff. Yeah. New opportunities.
How could you let this happen? How was I supposed to stop it? Family comes first. You don't know nothing about sacrifice. You ain't got no business.
I think my boy gonna end up catching a stray. Or, you know, maybe not a stray, but he gonna end up taking a bullet because he trying to protect his little brother up in the gang. Well, you know, up in the rap gang. Not necessarily the drugs, but you know, being in the gang to a degree, he's gonna get his little ass in some trouble, and he gonna end up taking a hot one for him.
In the rap game. You understand everything that's happening with these boys right now? I got a tender box, and you keep trying to sell me matches. He's my family too. I ain't gonna let anything happen to him.
Hey, where you from? The uncle from ATL feel like I ain't seen him since ATL. That Joe Jackson series shit ain't true. That's a bullshit Drewski did. Although I think that shit would have been funny as hell.
Where you from? Talking to you. Where you from? I know exactly what you are. I know these streets just like him. But you don't know this gangster business like me. But you go down there.
Look like my boy Leon just caught a body right there.
You gonna get yourself killed. I hope you like slinging tapes in the streets. Wait.
Some niggas running their ass like, boy. Some niggas gun it. So y'all can see right here, it look like he got a bullet wound here. So somebody done popped his ass. I don't know if that's recent or maybe that shit happened a long time ago, but somebody done definitely got his ass. Yeah, nah, you seen all them niggas coming at his ass and then he lit his hair. That little nigga did right. Run.
I'm unstoppable, baby.
Yeah, he better run for us. Get his ass up out of there. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but for sure, for me, the skating ring was just wasn't nothing but a spot to find some niggas who ass you want to be. That's how it was for us. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for this shit. We got less than, hold on. What's today? Today the 22nd. So 8. So we got what, 17 more days? So 2.5 more weeks before the first episode there. Air the show live? What you mean air it live? Like play it on live? I didn't go to the skating rink much, but I couldn't do shit if none of my brothers wasn't going. Shit, my mom didn't let me go nowhere my damn self. So hey, when I did go, we were sneaking. Say less. I might I might air the next episode on the live tomorrow. Why not? So yeah, we have a live tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the game show. I air the episode and probably mix something else up in it, but yeah. Appreciate that, Jaleel. That I try something new this time. But anyways, though, let's go to the last one of the night. We're gonna talk about the death of Curtis St. Patrick, aka Ghost Daddy. Now, I made a video earlier this week talking about how this may have possibly went down. Because in my opinion, I said this before, and I'm still sticking to it. I believe Ghost Dad died close around the same time as Breeze. And if I'm right about that, more than likely they both had something to do with each other. He said Kanan did all that shit he told Tariq Ghost did. You know, I will say this, and this is kind of crazy. I do think it's a slight possibility Kanan Little may have killed him himself. And Ghost just took the rap, said he did it. You know, Kanan, because if Kanan did it, the streets would have been looking at him like, oh, you fucked up for that. But if Ghost did it, it will look a little different. So what if Kanan Little, like I said, manipulated Ghost into taking out Breeze because he thinks he told him that Breeze was behind the death of his dad, right? And actually, Kanan Little said, look, don't worry about it. I'll take care of Breeze for you. But you will have to say you did it. But the only thing to me that debunks that theory is the fact that Tommy said two former corner boys looked Breeze in the head and shot him in the effing head. And keep in mind, Kanan did say the same shit you did to Breeze. Now, granted, these were early in the season. It could have changed, but I'm just saying I don't see them changing it too much. But I will say it would be interesting if his little ass did that. Because I'll say this, in season 5, episode 7, you remember the scene where Tariq was in his room and then Ghost came in and he asked him, have you ever seen, when he was running with Kanan, did he ever see Dre and Ray Ray together? And then, he said, yep. At your friend Breeze's apartment where you killed him. And then if you remember, if you saw Ghost's face, Ghost was like, Did Kanan tell you that? Almost as if he was shocked, that he would tell him that. Because it could be because that wasn't really the truth. But, Kanan is spinning that narrative. And maybe Ghost, couldn't really tell the truth of what really happened because the truth was something else. Who knows? But I just know it was a little weird. And this was season 5, so. This thing right here is what I'm talking about for those of y'all that might not know. I'm pretty sure y'all know, but.
Hey, son, I got a question for you. When you were running with Kanan, you ever see Dre and Ray Ray together?
Yep. In your friend Breeze's apartment where you killed him.
Did Kanan tell you that?
You killed your own friend Breeze. For some territory? To get ahead in the game?
Breeze was a bad dude. He was gonna get us all killed.
Damn, why your job suspend you? That's crazy. But it's got to be unknown to the streets because wouldn't the streets come for Ghost and Tommy? I don't know. It all depends. Maybe everybody was like, happy about that shit because Breeze was terrorizing everybody else. And they also saw him as somebody that was going to get everybody killed. Who knows? What do I love about Power? What I do love about Power, it had so many holes. We had questions that they have gone back and made storylines on now. Facts. They mastered that shit. Because I called in for a damn toothache. Folks said, fuck your toothache. You better get your stove tooth ass up in this damn workout. Hey, y'all. Bro, this is random. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Because I'm going to start really turning up on my reaction channel. Matter of fact, when I get out here, I probably do a few, maybe one after this. But, bro, it's this nigga has anybody ever heard of Lamar White? Anybody heard of the comedian named that? That nigga is so stupid. I just recently discovered this nigga this week. Yeah, bruh. That nigga is stupid. Bruh, that nigga, bruh. When I first saw this nigga, bruh, I was like, bruh, this nigga is so fucking stupid. This nigga really be going to the full job. And what make it so funny, bruh, is that he be so professional with the shit. You don't never see him laughing. He be really coming to the folks' house like legit, like he's supposed to be there. Talk about what do you mean? I'm the authority figure. I can shut out this guy. But I tell you, brother, I think that nigga had me tripping so hard, bro. Hey, and then he actually got a site where you can file the complaints, bro. I filed the damn complaint, bro, just to see what he doing. And if he do, bro, that shit gonna be so damn funny to me. I'm definitely reacting to it. I don't know how you do it without laughing either, bro. Like that shit be great. And then it be so damn funny when everybody go in and call the police on. He was like, call the police. We already called the police for my safety. And then when he see they really about to do it, he ain't gonna talk this shit, but slowly easing his way on out the door. Get out of there, Calamar. Get out of there. Bro, that nigga had me chilling. Get out of there, Calamar. This is a real comment, real complaints. When I write it down, it become real. That we're unbiased company. We just want to get your side. Man, that nigga had me tripping, boy. My only thing I've been debating on, bro, is like, do I want to keep the reactions on this channel or put it on my other channel? I mean, because this one I already monetized, I can go ahead and start working on it early while still doing my TV shows. Or do I want to fucking separate it? That'd be the biggest thing. He took a man lunch one day, said he couldn't eat in that area. Hey, the man did one at the White House one day. Of course they didn't let his ass in the White House, but he did it in front of that motherfucker. You said they changed the monetization rules. Yeah, they changed certain stuff. But I'm gonna say this: some things are actually a good thing. Some of the rules that they're changing, I like. Now they did make, the 8,000 watch hours and 20,000 what is it? 20,000 for the shorts. 20 million, I meant. 20 million for the shorts. Some bullshit. But I think they made it much easier that it ain't that big of a deal. But I would if I was everybody, I'd be trying to monetize some damn channels as quick as I can before February hit. But starting the 24th, so basically in 2 days, it's one rule that they always had that they're changing. That's a good thing. And that one right there is they changed it from, in order for it to be counted as a view, I think they got to view your content for at least 30 seconds or longer. They changed it on the 24th. They're going to change it that as soon as somebody lands on your content, it's counting as a view. So you're gonna see your views go up like hell, and that's gonna be a really good thing. I was happy to hear about that shit. I need help for my channel. I have the content, but I need to post them. So when you say you need to post them, what exactly is holding you back? Is it the editing, or like what exactly is it? So are you putting up shorts or long form? So, Simone. So I'm gonna say this. To speed up, especially like I know y'all be seeing me chopping up these lives, putting that bitch on there. It ain't like I'm just, doing all of it manually myself. You gotta master AI and let AI, let AI help you out on that shit. I used to have Opus clips, but to me, Opus clips, for what I needed, it was overpriced for the quality that I was getting. But it was good for quantity, but it wasn't giving me exactly what I needed. Now, vidIQ, which is another that I recommended last time when I was on the live. It can do the same thing as Opus Clips, but it's a little different. I think it's not quite as good as pushing them out, creating long forms as Opus Clips is. But what it can do is give you recommendations on where to do your cuts at, give you a nice title, description, make a suggestion for the thumbnails, and it helps speed up your process a lot. Like for a short, if you're trying to get a short out of, like, let's say this, it can do that easily and quickly. So maximize AI when it comes to doing those type of editings. Now, if you're talking about editing as far as like if you're doing like a power content, individual videos or something like that, for me, my shit be like real simple. Like I used to just do it on StreamYard, capture it, and then later on, if I need to change some shit, I just use CapCut on it. Like CapCut is efficient enough to be able to do it. Now I've been experimenting on OBS lately, and OBS is seeming like it's going to be the better platform as far as doing the long form content. But StreamYard is efficient with the combination of CapCut. That's what I use on all of the ones that I put out. What's the other streaming you was talking about earlier? Are you talking about OBS or OBS Studio? Yeah. What's up, SG? You don't call me in the back though. I'm about to go get up off here soon. What you feel about Kick everybody migrating over here there? I'm not sure what you're asking. Completely unrelated, but I just finished watching Smart Guy, and that shit funnier as an adult. Never really was into Smart Guy. I think I may have seen an episode or two, but never really been into it. Well, if we ain't got nothing else, good people, I'm gonna go ahead and check out. So y'all let me know. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? I just went over the trailer a little bit for the drop, the Snowfall Saga. went over a few things of characters that we may or may not see, and then very, very briefly talked about the potential death of Ghost's dad. But for tomorrow, I'm gonna stream the next episode live of Surreptitious. We're gonna talk about more about the game show that's gonna be for Sunday. When's the next watch party? Oh shit. Maybe this week coming up for Fightland. But yeah. Make sure y'all tune in Sunday at 5:00. We're gonna have that. We're gonna do the game show, first episode. People have an opportunity to win $100 by just knowing your TV shows. I think it's going to be very entertaining and interesting. Then after that, it'll be all about the marketing, getting it out there, letting people know that we're doing it, and it should be solid. But all right, people. We ain't got nothing else to say. I'm about to check out, knock out a few more videos, and then we catch y'all tomorrow and Sunday. So until then, see you.